Hey everybody, today's quick review is on the Neutrogena Nourishing LongWear Makeup. This is a new liquid foundation that I found at Walgreens on my birthday, actually. That was the day I was shopping, December 27th, and I noticed this line of liquid foundation. Just felt compelled to try it because it's called Nourishing LongWear Makeup Tone Correcting Complex. It has an SPF 20 in it. A lot of these claims kind of appealed to me. I will say I was initially a little bit thrown by the display though, because a lot of the shades seemed very orangey. The lightest shade and this shade that I have, which is Buff number 30, also seemed like a real jump off from the other shades. The other shades seem far darker. This shade, while I feel like depth-wise it's okay for my skin, when I apply it, when I show the application, I think you'll see that it's not exactly my correct tone. Not super pleased about shade selection. Also, when I first tried this, the first thing I realized was it's like a Dairy Queen blizzard. It does not fall out even when you like shake it. I mean, this is so thick, and to have that thickness but not have a pump, this is pretty hard to get out. I kind of learned over time that you need to like get a Q-tip in there to sort of get some product out. It's like one of those frustrating ketchup bottles, you know, where you're like Let's go ahead and take a look at the application. Once I slowly got this out of the bottle and spread around on my face, I blended it out with my Sigma F80 brush. I think the coverage is okay. I would say this is a medium coverage foundation. But, you know, you apply some concealer, you put on some powder, that can be worked with, right? If this turns out to be really, really nice and long wearing. But that's the thing, it wasn't super long wearing for me. And I've worn this on days when I've gone very, very light on powder because I was trying to see, you know, exactly how long this would wear without any help. And my skin is typically combo, and it continues to be this time of year, even though I will have some pretty dry areas, maybe around my cheeks or my mouth, between my eyebrows and stuff. I'll still have an oily T-zone area. Oily a little bit on my forehead and my nose for sure. And this really did not stand up to that. It says lightweight, natural looking coverage, resists heat and humidity. I wasn't really putting it through a lot of heat and humidity even. I was just putting it through a typical day around the house doing some pretty low intensity tasks like shooting videos and editing. But it also says clinically proven to make skin tone look more even in just 4 weeks, even without makeup. I can't quite speak to that claim because I haven't only worn this. I've, you know, been wearing all kinds of foundations, so I haven't worn this consistently enough to be able to talk about that. But it says 12-hour makeup instantly erases the look of skin imperfections. But I just really don't see this foundation looking fresh after the 12 hours. And like I said, it's just got a lot of strikes against it for me. So this is the take of someone with combination skin. Foundations can work differently for everybody, but I will say on areas where I have been more dry, I haven't noticed this like making those areas worse or like really clinging to them like, oh my goodness, this is not meant for dry skin. I think maybe it could be better for dry skin than it is for oily skin. And I haven't noticed any real breakouts as a result of using this or any, you know, skin problems reacting to this. Neutrogena does have a foundation that I really enjoy when I want like a little extra glow to the complexion, something that's pretty lightweight, and that's the Healthy Skin. I think that's a pretty good quality foundation. I'm able to find a good shade match in that one. I love the way it goes on, blends out. I think it looks very fresh. This, I mean, Nourishing LongWear Makeup, I was expecting, especially for the thickness of it, I was expecting better coverage out of it and definitely better staying power considering the long wear claim, but just not super impressed with this. I think there's much better out there from the drugstore, really. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.